Again, folks, off the beaten trail with Edward, right here, just a little bit west of the Van Buren County line in Kalamazoo. You see Van Cal Avenue right up here. That is the county line. And I'm here at the Kern Cemetery. It's a little pioneer cemetery out here in the sticks, so to speak, and has an interesting feature here. For many years, the glowing tombstone was an attraction out here at night. Many teens just getting their driver's licenses and being able to find some vehicle and travel around with their friends and come and visit the glowing tombstone. Now, of course, back in the day, 45 years ago when I first seen it in high school, this road was a crowned road as it is today. It was a little narrower, about the same, but there were no homes. Nothing out here but the old farm straight ahead. Everything here, no homes. Now there's custom homes all up and down the street. And you had to park in the ditch right along here and walk up into the cemetery. And they have a nice little picket fence here now, and we're going to go in and take a look at the glowing tombstone here a second. Walk along and see how they have put this road in here now. This was never here. Like I said, 45 years ago. No, I have not been past here in 25 years. So a lot has changed, like you've seen in the lakes that I just took photos or a video of at Bankson Lake. And now this is totally changed. The old gravestones here that you see, and they put the road right down the center. They may have had to move a thing or two to do that, but I don't know. Here's their storyboard. All the maps how to get here and how much it costs for burial fees. If you're an adult in a casket, $450, but to exhume you is $475. Yep. Here's your ordinance violations, because people have come out here and desecrated some things in this cemetery, and tell us about that. Of course, with almost every cemetery, you're going to find veterans. Old Glory's flying above them. Walk along the line here, you just notice you have some gravestones here that are flat set. They've been knocked over years ago, and they're just set here on the ground and in the ground. And along here, there's an obelisk here from the Kinney family that's been toppled over. Some that the trees themselves are just growing into the stones and moving them. Yeah, they certainly put a road down through here now. When I'm in cemeteries, either cleaning stones or taking photographs, there's some beautiful stones right here. Look at here. You know, look at here. Mary Longore and Dean Longore. He was a Mason. He died October 10th, 1880 at 70 years old. 1887. Okay? Here is a 1886 Daniel Kern, 86 years old, 1 month, 24 days. And interesting, I've seen that on many old gravestones, so they give how many months, how many days old they were. I'll go over here just a second, take care of a little issue. I find our American flag laying here and there in cemeteries. And it's our duty here to take care of a little person here, straighten things up. McNeil, and you see on Mr. McNeil, the GAR, he was a member of the Grand Army of the Republic, 1861, 1865. He's a Civil War veteran, Mr. McNeil. And it looks like here, this is their graves right here. This is Menard. Died February 26, 1896. Age 71 years, 8 months. Company C, 3rd Michigan Cavalry. He rode with Custer. He was with Custer. Custer was command. Like this. That's exciting. This is Elvira, wife, Mr. McNeil, 1827 birth, but they don't have a death. There's the Bodines, all new. And again, over here, we'll just take a little quick walk and help out another American flag here a second. And then we're going to go over here and take a look at the glowing tombstone, and I'll tell you why it glows. This too is going to be a Civil War veteran. You can tell by the age of the stone. Tell by the age of the stone. And it's a Civil War. And we have you just can't make it out. It does say Michigan, but man, the name is Drake. Looks like LNJ Drake, and then something for Michigan. So he may have been in a cavalry unit too. I don't know. But here are some of the other headstones. Elizabeth E., 1837, she was born. She died in 1907. And William A., and this could be him, 1856 to 1915, 56. Now, he'd only been 9 years old, 8 years old during the Civil War. This is an older gentleman. This must be his 2 children. But that being said, the glowing tombstone. Go back here, and I'm not going to show you the name on the tombstone, other than just to show you the stone itself. And I don't know, we just might come around and take a look at the name, but there has been hundreds of people come out here over the years, the decades, to see this stone glowing in the middle of the night. And a lot of people, they go, well, what's going on? They say, well, there's 2 glowing tombstones in this cemetery. Okay, there's this one, and there's one up closer to the street. We're going to look at that second. I've been out here after it was called to my attention that there were 2 of them, and I have seen them both. This one right here, more so than the one up closer to the street. Well, why not? We'll take a little look here. These have family plots here from back in the day. I don't think that anybody will care about talking about this, been known, but it is the Clark family. And this was the glowingest of the 2, I guess you want to say. Walk up here a little further and take a look, and then we'll talk about why. Here's a little stone here that's been knocked over. It's in the ground. under the old tree here we have, this is a veteran, Civil War soldier, absolutely. Here again we have the tree has overtaken the graves, which is in older cemeteries. It is something you see every day. You can see the big roots coming out here into the cemetery, and right here another one taken over. But this is William Farragut, Company C, again 4th Michigan Cavalry. I bet you the other guy over here was too. That's 2, possibly 3 cavalrymen right here in this cemetery. Of course, some of the others here that have fallen and are on the ground. Not a very good picture of that one. You can see where they broke off, set right in the cement, and then they're snapped off. Others back here, you can see where they've tried to repair them with supports on their backs, and there's issues left there. I don't know about all you folks, but I love adventuring and in cemeteries and just to see what I can find. I've never walked through this one like this. Beautiful, beautiful monument right here, and it's starting to change colors. The fall, this will be red, bright red, fire red. This is a family plot. The Sanford Corey. He died in 1876, August 1st. Looks like he was 53 years, 2 months, and 24 days. And this is their family plot. So they have both Sanfords and Coreys here. Masonic handshake. Take a little walk back here too. It's not that far, and while I'm here, I'm not going to miss a thing if I can help it. Another stone that's been broke off. C.K. Weber, yep. Died August 20, 1864, year before the end of the Civil War. It says aged might be 28 years. I can't really see that. I believe it is a 28, but you see the 3 rings of the Loyal Order of Oddfellows. And then of course down here there's other graves right at the very edge of the cemetery under these trees and so forth. And yes sir, this is an old place, an old burial ground. Here's one that has been broke off, and you can see where they've tried to fix it right here with supports, and they've come off and the top is broke off, and it lays down here. Looks like Mr. John Weber, and there's not much else other than died. It's all underground. These are the type of things the Preservation Society in Kalamazoo will take these stones like this, and they'll pull them up out of the ground, clean them, and repair them. But it's expensive, and there's quite a list. And so the work does get done, you see it, but there's only a few people that really know how to do it or have the time to do it. And so we do the best we can. Beautiful, beautiful place. Another one over here that they had tried to fix and support. It's just come down. Another one right here as well. And of course, in many cemeteries, you'll see the zinc alloy stones, markers, monuments. These were produced to be less expensive than the marble or granite carved stones. And they also had not only the family markers you see here, but the headstones. And these are definitely Victorian. You see right there, 1879, and so forth. If the person died, we'll get a little closer to Adams here. But the reason that these need very little cleaning or no cleaning at all is because of the zinc in the metal. It chemically, if you will, stays any growth, any biological growth, moss or anything won't grow on this stuff. And so you'll find these 100, and this one 1878, 1879. My gosh, other than rain and snow, I'll guarantee you this is the way she looks. They make these removable panels so that families, when they ordered these, they could have any type of panel that they wanted, and they screw them on, as you can see. They can be removed, and cremains can be put inside if you'd like. I've heard of that being done. Here you have a Love, Hope, Charity. F.B. Adams family. This was erected by May 10th, 1880. Of course, the handshake, the pawls, the hourglass. If you could get closer to this, and I'm going to, they would show the hourglass as run out. And of course, the Grim Reaper, there's his scythe. We move into their little headstones here, and we notice a Masonic star, and so forth. We also notice the crown of glory. We notice the shocks of wheat. Very Masonic. Get a little bit closer here to, and this was Lucinda. She was the wife of F.B. Adams, born April 12th, 1830, and died May 10th, 1879, aged 49 years and 29 days. And the little Masonic, a star on the other side here, I believe that she was of the Order of the Eastern Star, the female order, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but that's what that means. And of course, Mr. Adams, full Freemason. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Just think, that it's lasted this long, since 1879, 1880s, actually, there when they placed this. And it looks like this. If anything I can say about this, 100 years from now, if everything's here, this will look the same. All has to do with the chemistry of the metal. These stones right here, of course, darkened with biological growth. This dark growth on there is old biological growth, deep into the material. It can be cleaned, but it would have to be very gingerly done. You can see here is a chipping off lichen. Okay, just with my finger, you get underneath and you have nice clean marble. But when you get down into what we call the dirt, now this stuff right here is a bummer and takes a while. But it can be done, and we do it quite a bit. Here's the other glowing tombstone right here. I see another placard here of several people that are buried under here and their names. Some were only 7 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 21 years old. This is a little grave of some young ones. And I'm trying to see if there's a date. It does look like there might be down here. Let's see. It could have been part of one of... another one was 12 years old. I'm not seeing good dates. Always sad. Always sad to see the youth like that. These epidemics and cholera and things that would happen around this parts. But here's the other glowing stone right here. Okay? Now, all has to do with the amount of silica, especially when I say silica, the amount of crystal that are in these stones where they're quarried. What happens with that, during the sun, when it's sunny out, it absorbs that energy. And sun sets, hot weather out, gets dark, it emanates. And it begins to give off that energy because of the crystal, the extra crystal that's in this material. It's completely natural. It is spooky because this stone right here will be a lime green. And you look around and there is no lights, there's no moon, there's no stars, and this thing's sitting here glowing. And you look off back over here to the other stone, you can I can't see it now, it's behind the tree over here. And that one too would have a little different tint to it. And so we'd come out here and hang around for a while and then drive back into town. But people have come from other states that happen to be passing through here and heard about this and make little forays here to the middle of the night. Now, if it's overcast like this all day long, like it is today, you come out here at night and it would be jet black out here. You won't see a thing. It's got to be nice and sunny all day long and a warmer day, summertime. And this stone will really get going. All completely explainable. Geologically, scientifically, there you have it. The glowing tombstone here in the Kern Cemetery, Van Buren County. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Going to be grabbing a couple more videos here soon. It'll be my pleasure to have you along with me on those adventures. Till then, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I sure appreciate it and thank you. And of course, please subscribe. With that, have a safe and great day.